Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kristi's Cropping and Creating. My name is Kristibolin. I am a Creative Memories Advisor in South Carolina, and I'm just going to jump right in and show you the inspiration for the page I'm going to create. And I'm going to tell you that this is not going to be a very long video because I realized that the design that I was creating is kind of time consuming. So I did a lot of the work ahead of time. I know y'all don't want to just sit and watch me trim and mark and cut and all that stuff if it's going to go on and on and on. So I did a lot ahead of time, and I will go over at least one of the steps with you. But I just want to show you the finished page. And so I will put the page together and I will talk about a way that you could turn it into a double page spread. So one day I was walking past or walking through my den and the TV was on. A lot of times I leave the TV on for the dog. I don't know how many of you do that as well. But a show was on that I don't watch, but I liked the wallpaper or the set design that I saw. It is this right here. I really liked that, and I thought, that could make a cool page. So I set out to work on it, and I came up with a, a way to make the shape that I can, hopefully recreate this, as you can see. Now, I did not trim my pieces with a gold marker. I think that this could be very pretty with a printed paper. I think it could be very pretty with solid cardstock like I have here, and then putting it on a printed designer paper. But I'm going to actually show it to you with a solid cardstock base. Of course, a solid page base would work as well, whether you use black, white, Spargo, or natural pages in your scrapbooks. And this is Autumn Hay Shimmer. I am going to show you how we cut out the beginning of this shape, and then trim it to make it look like this. And that is the time consuming part. It's actually kind of complicated because if it slips, then it doesn't work very well. So let me move my, let me show you how we're going to start. This is the number 6 oval. It's the second from largest. Some of you have them marked. The circles are 1 through 3, and then the ovals are 4 through 7. So this is the number 6 oval, and we're going to use the inside pattern and the red blade. So this part I will do in front of you, and then I'll show you how we're going to mark it so that we know how to trim it. Of course, actually cutting the oval is the easy part with the custom cutting system. And once you have it marked, for this one, I'm going to center it. It's about 2 inches wide. It's slightly larger than 2 inches wide, but I'm going to center it on some markings on my 13-inch mat. I'm going to take my pencil, and up here at the very, very top, I'm going to make a mark showing me the center of the oval. And then I'm going to come along on the side, and you see how it goes slightly above that 1/2 inch mark. So I'm going to come down to this one, and then I'm going to go down to the next 1/2 inch mark and make a horizontal line. So this one I made vertical, this one I'm going to make horizontal, and I'm going to make one directly across from it, also going horizontal. So I've got these 3 marks. Oh no, dropped my pencil. Let me grab it in case I need it again. But I want to show you up close the 3 marks. So this is my center mark at the top, and then these 2 are my side marks. Now that was kind of easy to do as well. Next, you don't have to keep it centered on the spaces on your mat if you don't want to, but you're gonna take that oval that you used to cut earlier, and you're gonna position it so that when you cut, and this is what you kind of got to double check on, and hold it with your thumb, hold your patterns with your fingers really tight, because you don't want this little piece of paper to move while you're actually trimming. And you want to leave a point up at the top like I did here. And I'll also show you my pencil marks are still on the back. So I'm going to be, instead of erasing all of these pencil marks, I'm going to just use this side of the paper when I go to actually create it. But I'm going to hang my pegs in my track, and I'm going to get down, like I'm going to put my head in, like I'm going to get down and make sure that that blade is not going to completely cut off that pencil mark at the very top or on the side. And I did realize too that if I'll start on the paper and drag off and then come back on again, drag off that way, then that makes it easier, because if I try to start off and push on, then I'm likely to make my piece of paper move. Now the leftover that you have, this is kind of neat too, and I'm sure we could make flowers. You know, it looked like flower petals. We could probably make sunburst. We could probably make all kinds of things with this cool little piece of paper. Y'all will be proud of me. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. I do oversave, and I'm trying to get better at that. I will also say that you really do want these the side cuts, I don't know what to call them. You do want them to be as close to the same shape as possible, because it's going to help you build this design that that I showed you earlier with that picture from that show, that background. I don't know if it's wallpaper or what that it's making. I don't know if it's just a picture frame, if it's a wallpaper or what, but you want this to be as close to the same curvature as you do over here. And I'm probably not getting them exact, but the more exact I get, the better it's going to be to actually put our page together. So this is, I've already told you we're using the inside of the second largest oval, which is also the number 6 oval. I tried to make it smaller so that it doesn't take as much room on the page. Actually, this is the second smallest one that I've made, second largest one that I've made. And when I go down to the next size with the number 5 inside oval, it's really hard to hang on to the pieces as you're trying to cut. So even though it would save me, you know, this much space on my page, and that could be a really neat look to have, well, you can't really mix the sizes to create the design that we're going to create, but it would be neat to have smaller pieces, and, you know, of course you would need more to fill the page. But I just found it too hard to hold, and I know I didn't cut it evenly, that kind of thing. So I'm going to focus on this larger one, but I did want you to know that you're more than welcome to try that. Another thing that you could try, and I just don't know that it will work, is what if we did, yeah, see, I just don't know if I tried to use the inside track to cut. I still just don't know if it's going to help me any to use the inside track, and at least that way it would hold my paper more still. actually, I know it would hold my paper more still, but I think it's still going to be hard to get it to the direct point at the center top and then the sides. So just a thought for another way to try it that I'm not going to actually be showing you right now. All right, so next I'm going to pull out my paper to actually build my design. And this may end up not following the rules of having an odd number because you have to have several pieces for it to form the design. And like, I don't really want to go 4 wide down here because I want to have space for a photo. So I'm gonna start laying this out, and I'll probably end up with an even number of pieces, but we'll worry about that in a minute. See, what's neat too is not only is this point butting up against the piece in front of it, but it leaves this design that's made, the same design that you've made with your paper is now made with the background paper. So that's what I liked about it. I thought that was just really cool. And it would be neat to take my pen and go back and trace around the edge of these ovals or teardrops. I don't really know what to call this shape, but I won't bore you with me actually doing that right now either. So I'm trying to remember, I think I went 3, 3, 2, 2 when I was practicing this earlier. And I will adjust these pieces as I need to, as I can and as I need to, since they may be slightly different. In reality, you want the sides to touch right here. And so like this one is a little different, so it's good that I have some extras cut, and then I might can make it work better with some of my extra pieces. And this last piece, I'm still going to adhere it up at the top, even though we'll be cutting off that portion that I trimmed just a few minutes ago. This curvature, we'll be trimming that off. And then I have a few photo mats laid out, and I want to get at least 3 photos on here. And it's okay to cover up, you know, some of the design, but I also wanted, you know, this part of the design to still show. So I think I can make it work like this. And if I were turning this into a double page spread, I could simply make more of these shapes to go on the other page, the right hand page, or if this is the right hand page, the left hand page. And I could either do the same amount of rows and it you know, still be bottom heavy, or I could do it top heavy where it's coming down the page. Like this is what I mean. Like I could have them going up at the top and coming down on the other side, so that it's creating the visual interest and drawing your eye in to the pictures that are on the double page spread. So this is what I'm going for. And just sitting here thinking, I wonder, should I even take the time to adhere all of this and continue to just run my mouth talking to y'all, or if I should do this off camera and just post the picture of the finished product with the video. I think that's what I'm going to do. You know, another thing, if I want to, I could still have a third one here, then 2, then 1. Let's see if I want to do that or not. You know what? I think I might. I think I will. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like I said, it's going to be, it's potentially going to be an odd number. I don't know that I have to do a third one there, but at least I can if I want to. And if I don't, then maybe I have a little more room for some sort of journaling, whether it's directly on the page or in a small cropped lined photo, not lined photo, but lined paper to go here to do some journaling. So I'm going to stop, and I will post the picture of this finished page with this video. And if you don't already shop with an advisor, I would love to help you. You can order from my website. Let's see if I can get that in focus. It is creativememories.com/user/KRISTIBOLIN. If you need to email me, you can reach me at kristibolin@gmail.com. And again, Kristibolin is spelled KRISTIBOLIN. I have a weekly subscription group. I teach a class typically on Wednesdays at 7:30. I do record it, and if you can't watch live, you're welcome to watch the recording or just watch it at your convenience anyway, and you can create along with me or you can create later. I'm doing a prize drawing when I reach 500 subscribers, and I'm getting closer and closer, so help me reach 500 subscribers, and then maybe you'll be one of the ones to win one of the prizes that I'm going to offer. And today, well, I'm filming this on a Monday. So today started Creative Memories' huge Black Friday bundle offer. And there are 3 different prize packages for you to earn, to choose from. One is called Welcome Gnome. One is called Candlelit. Oh, I knew I would forget the name if I tried to tell you. Candlelit something. The third one is called Charming Village, and it's great packages that you can get for free with a qualifying order of 150 or more, and you can earn more than one package if you would like. This is a great time of year to get some Christmas gifts for yourself or for some friends. And that special is while supplies last, and it goes through November 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure the earlier you place your order, the more likely you're able to get to choose from all 3 of those prize packages. And again, just let me know if you have any questions. You're more than welcome to email me, and I will be posting this. I think I'm going to air it on Tuesday because of those Black Friday bundles. Normally my YouTube videos air on Thursdays, but that doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, I'm going to quit rambling, and y'all have a great rest of the day, rest of the week, and I will see you again next week. And thank you so much for watching and for commenting, liking, whatever, my Kristi's Kropping and Creating videos. Y'all have a great one. Thanks.